Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for class grade 10 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 10 and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter right angles. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Okay, let's just start with the first lesson, that is right triangles. Let's just start with the first lesson. Mitchell is decorating a rectangular ballroom ceiling with garland. Beginning is a corner. Mitchell strings garland along length of the ceiling a distance of 45 feet. Next, Mitchell strings garland along the width of the ceiling a distance of 60 feet. The Mitchell strings the garland straight back to the original corner. At this point, how much garland has Mitchell used? So basically, you have to solve the right triangles, right? So you have to draw the triangle first, then you have to solve, right? Here is a right angle triangle. You have to find the value of the c, that is the hypotenuse, right? So you have to use the Pythagorean theorem. That is a square plus b square equals c square. C must be the hypotenuse and a and b are the other two sides. So just put the values, calculate the values. 45 square plus 60 square equals c square. Okay, let's just start with the practice questions. So basic thing is here Pythagorean theorem. When you have to solve a right angle triangle, you always go for a Pythagorean theorem, right? From a train station, train heads north and the other heads east. Sometime later, the northbound train has traveled 15 miles and the eastbound train has traveled 20 miles. How far apart are the two trains measured in a straight line? So, which is the correct option? Okay, let's just draw the diagram first, then we'll solve, right? Okay, the triangle is like this, right? You have 15 miles and 20 miles. You have to calculate this distance, right? So that is a square plus b square equals c square. 20 square plus 15 square equals c square. 220 square is 400. 15 square is 225. So that is 625 and 625 is equal to square root c. So c equals 25. The correct option is c equals 25. Got it? Option number one is the correct option, right? Sorry, the second one. A hummingbird nest is 12 feet high in a tree and flower is on the ground 35 feet away from the base of tree. How far will the hummingbird need to fly to get from its nest to the flower? Okay, it looks like this. Okay, 12, this one is 35 feet, right? You have to calculate the C again, right? So 12 square is 144. 35 square is, let me just add them, right? That is 1650, and after square root C equals 825, right? The correct option is 825, right? Okay, the next one is two boats leave the same marina, one north head and other northeast. After some times, the north boat has traveled 21 kilometer and east boat has traveled 72 kilometer. How far apart are these two trains? So which is the correct option? The correct option is 75 kilometer, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson, that is converse of Pythagorean theorem. A triangle has sides of the length with length of 6 centimeter, 8 centimeter and 10 centimeter. Is it a right triangle? Basically, you are given the measurements of a triangle and you have to see if they are the right triangle, right? So when the hypotenuse is always the greatest in length, right? They are 6, 8 and 10, that means C must be 10, right? So just arrange them. 10 square equals 6 square plus 4 square. So 6 square is 36, 4 square is 64, sorry, 8 it is. So just add and you can see both sides are exactly equal, right? That means the result is true. That is a right triangle. So for the right triangle, what you have to do? You have to just put the values in Pythagorean theorem, and if the both sides are exactly equal, that means they are the right angle triangle. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. Our triangle has a sides with length 12, 16, and 20, right? That means 20 must be the hypotenuse, and okay, 16, 12, and this must be 20. Just check. C square equals a square plus b square. So C is 20 square equals 16 square plus 12 square. 16 square 256 plus 144 plus 20. I think they both are exactly equal. Yes, both sides are exactly equal, right? When you add 256 and 144, they makes 400, and 20 square is also 400. So both sides are exactly same, right? That means that is a right triangle. The correct option is yes, it is. A triangle has the side length 7. The correct option is the correct option is no, right? The correct option is no. Okay, let's see. The next one is a triangle has sides with side lengths of 12 meter, 17 meter, and 20 meter. Is it right triangle, which is the correct option? The correct option is no, right? A triangle has a side length of 9 inches, 12 inches, and 15 inches. Is it a right triangle? The correct option is yes, it is right. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson, and the next lesson is Pythagorean inequality theorems. Let's just start with the lesson. The sides of a triangle have the side length 3, 6, 7. What kind of triangle is it, right? You can even see by using the Pythagorean theorem if they are the right angle, obtuse, or acute triangle, right? For example, you have A is 3, B is 6, and C is 7. The longest side is always C, right? The longest side is always Pythagorean theorem. That is A square plus B square. You have to see like if they are greater or less, right? So 3 square plus 6 square 45. 45 is less than 19, right? So because they are less than 19, that means they are the side lengths of the triangle is obtuse triangle, right? The correct option is obtuse triangle. Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, what kind of triangle is this? The longest side is always C, so this one is C, right? Hold on. Okay, so C is 10, 6 square plus 8 square and 10 square. 36 plus 64 and 100. So 36 plus 64 is 100 and 100 is equal to 100. So both sides are exactly equal. That means that is a right triangle. The correct option is right triangle it is. Okay, the next one is the length of a triangle have lengths 2, 10, and 10. What kind of triangle is this? So let's just start with the, you have to do 2 square plus 10 square and 10 square. That is 4 plus 100 and 100. That is 104. And 104 is greater than 100. So that means they are greater. That means that is the acute triangle. Got it? The correct option is acute triangle it is. So they are the acute triangle. The sides of a triangle have length 2, 5, and 6. What kind of triangle is it, right? So you have 2 square plus 5 square equals 6 square, right? You have to see 4 plus 25 and 36. So 29 is less than 36, right? So because that is less than, that means that is the obtuse triangle. Got it? That is the obtuse triangle. Okay, the sides of the triangle have length 3, 4, and 5. So you have to evaluate. Let's just check. They are equal. I think they are the right triangle. 3 square plus 4 square equal 5 square. So both sides are exactly equal, right? That means they are the right triangle. The correct option is That is the right triangle. The sides of the triangle have 3, 6, and 8. The correct option is acute triangle. It is right. The correct option is acute. Obtuse? Okay, obtuse it is. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson, that is special right triangles. Okay, solve, find z. You have to calculate the value of the z. You are given two of the angles, you need to find the length of the third one. That would be, you have to find the length of the shorter leg. That would be longer leg equals square root 3 times shorter. So you have to do square root 3 times z, then z equals 9, right? Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, you have to calculate the length of the Q, right? You have to do, that is 10 square root 3. Okay, find P, which is the correct option. So which is the correct option? 5 it is. The correct option is 5. Okay, find W, which is the correct option. Whenever you need to calculate the length of the hypotenuse, you have to do the length of the shorter leg times square root 3, right? Yes, that is 3 square root 3 is the correct option. Oh, sorry, 3 square root 2 it is. Okay, got it. Find W, which is the correct option. The correct option is 1, right? Okay, the next one is find G, which is the correct option. Which is the correct option? 10 is the correct option, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we're working on grade 10 math. Chapter we're working on is right triangles. The lessons we have covered today are right triangles, converse of the Pythagorean theorem, Pythagorean inequality theorems, and special right triangles, right? So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice question for the lessons we did today. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10. So if you have any question, you can please ask. No question? Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next session.